So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, it's Campbell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now Jackson is going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw is James. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now James throwing on 1st down. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll air this one out for Mims. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Ravens. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, James. He'll air this one out from Mims. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Peters on the coverage.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throwing again, James. Short pass caught by the tight end, Griffin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Campbell. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Point after here coming up.
For the point after.
And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one?
10. Ravens, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with a big man, Campbell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They go play action with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, James. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
James now off the play fake.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time.
And now it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, James.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, James. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So, once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. From the gun, James. He'll air this one out for Mims. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Clark. Get ready. Get ready. The 1st down pass. Intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
To kick off for Baltimore.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Campbell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, James. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Able to connect with Mims.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He'll air this one out for Mims. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, James. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, James. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
40-yard line.
Here's Campbell. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Jets 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Here's James. Gonna throw again. And got his man complete. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, 77 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Ingram going to get it on the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, Campbell. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
22-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This time Jackson will throw it. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
5-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, James. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff working right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, James. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 29, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
James on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, James. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 87 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
The kick is.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Jets 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. James. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw is James. Off play action. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now James throwing again, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
James now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
26.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here's James off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. From the gun, James. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, James going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. And now a 1st chance for the backup here to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll air this one out for Mims, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
James to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Mims. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. To throw is James. On 1st down, his throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yeah, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now James operating from the gun. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the run, it's Campbell. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time.
And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. James. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. James now throwing on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Here's James on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, James. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, James. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
James on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, getting a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That's a gain.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, they run with Campbell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 31. Jets.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, James. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
It's a
good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, James. And it's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
9 yards on the play and a 1st down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Jets.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. To throw is James on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he is all the way up past the 25. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, James. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
31.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Baltimore, they do finish things out with a victory here in the final week, but the victories were few and far between as they'll end the year